what to write about. Trying to figure out what it's all about. Existentialist. Am I worth anything or just a scout? I don't know.
That was the great sounds of Watts with Outside on WNHH LP 103.5 FM New Haven. Myself, Prestige, with my partner in crime, Long Island raised, Elm City made, EZ BlueZ is in the building. Easy BlueZ, you're better with introductions more than me. Who do we have thus today on Behind the Brand?
Dorma.
One of the most incredible things that we have in the world that we can always look back on and remember the beauty of it. The thing that is the most important when you really look at it was those family Sunday dinners. It was that time that no matter where in the week you were, you could come and recharge that battery and have the food for the soul, whether it be what you ingest or the people around you. You were being fully elevated and fully liberated and truly seen for who you were. They by far were some of the best moments of your life. And I don't even know any of y'all that are listening right now in the radio world. And I know that those Sunday dinners were the moments that were the best in your life. And today we are honored and blessed to have someone who wants to make that Sunday dinner an everyday experience and is doing it through the business world, taking that moment and highlighting it. I want you to put your hands together. Not if you're driving. Please keep your hands at 10 and 2 so we don't have any accidents. But please put your hands mentally together for the amazing, the phenomenal Dorma Ford. How are you? Blessings.
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
Definitely.
Of course.
So far. Love it.
You know.
I love this energy. It's great.
We're good. Yeah. But now, what is so incredible about like what you are doing, and we love to have chefs and restaurateurs on the show because I mean food is I'm a big man. Food's my love language, and Prestige can out eat me on an everyday basis. So food is near and dear to the heart. But what made you really focus on that Sunday dinner atmosphere and aspect for your brand?
Because as a child, my family would get together on Sundays and we all have special meal on Sundays, like fried chicken, oxtail, mac and cheese, whatever it is, we all get together. We have a family get together with friends and family, not just family alone. So that's what it's all about.
And really, for all of those that I guess live or exist, for the big majority of it, those family meals did show you what they was, because it didn't have to be blood related. You could have, your cousin from down the road because, your parents grew up together, and now you all are cousins and those different things. We get to really truly see. It was always a good point, even when a family is in turbulence. For some reason, there's something about that Sunday dinner. And, more for the American aspect of it, that Sunday dinner. And then we used to watch the Disney movie on Channel 7, the ABC family movie. And it became such an incredible ritual. Now that society is broken down more into those 15-second clips, people like you are going out there and making sure that the next generations can still know about those Sunday dinners. How are you bringing that forth in the meal itself?
Well, hopefully, my family, I never stopped doing it. It's a tradition. I never stopped doing it. And that's how I get to find out what's going on in my family or my friends' life when we get together and we have that. We've been through so much with COVID and all of this. I don't want to leave that the family get together and friends, we all sit down and have a meal and we discuss and have a good time.
That's amazing, especially since COVID really became that test for people. We got to finally see what it was like to be isolated, and truly start to miss those things. So, the way your uncle chewed was not as annoying. That next family meal that you got to, all those little things that annoyed you about these people actually become what you miss and what you cherish about them. And I love the fact that you took this into the business world, because this is something that is so super personal. but it's also something that everyone can relate to, which is an absolute beautiful thing. Now, what is the experience like? Say that people out there, they want to do like an order or something. Is this dealing more towards a catering aspect? Is this dealing more towards a specific, tell me about your family and I'm just going to cook you a ridiculous meal? Or, tell us a little bit about the actual workings of the business.
Well, the working of the business, if you're not passionate about it, it's not something for you. Anything you're passionate about, you have to put your 100%. I love doing this. This is my passion. So it's not, it took a while, but the work was all worth it. So, and we also we have all different kind of authentic Jamaican jerk chicken, oxtails. We also have curry chicken, stew chicken, any fried chicken, curry goat. We do anything, and we also do catering, and we try to bring all the Jamaican spices and authentic seasoning in the food. So anything you eat, you would taste it that is well prepared. Love is in it. I put my all in it. Well,
I feel the love right now. I feel it.
I'm feeling hungry right now.
I feel so passionate right now. I feel like I'm in your kitchen. I feel like you're cooking for me right now. I love this, man. I really do. You started off with your older siblings, and I was reading that they taught you how to cook. Any cook-offs, any battles, any competition between it? Because it can give you silver rivalry. We all went through that. I need to know.
We all have love because we just want to show that it's all in the family, because all my family loves to cook. My sister, my sisters, and my brothers all love to cook. It's no rivalry. We support one another. We call up and we say, okay, we could do this or try this differently. We try different things. I tell them about the jerk salmon, jerk shrimp, and jerk wings. We have jerk salmon, jerk anything. It's really good. You guys come and try it out. It's really, really good.
What brought you from Flatbush to Connecticut? What made Connecticut a destination for you guys?
The train.
Well, Brooklyn. The authentic Jamaican spice in Connecticut around. We have a lot of restaurants in Brooklyn already, so we try a different part in the state. Okay. I want to go worldwide. I want to be like McDonald's or Burger King.
Yes, nice. Sunday worldwide. I'm seeing. It's interesting too because you can tell. I don't know. America is amazing with these massive cooking shows, and then you have all these like sabotages and all this competition aspect of it. But when you go over to any other part of the country, any other part of the world, really, there isn't that competition. It's just such an American aspect. So when you say that, you and your family all cook together, if you've watched, like, say, like the British Bake Off, they will help. Like, if they're done with their meal, they'll go over and they'll help the other person because it's all just about being the best in your particular aspect of it. And I just love how it's just such a culture shock when you're like, oh, we're like, yeah, you totally competed as siblings because that's like the culture we're raised in. And you're like, no, like we can put other things, but when it came down to cooking, that's when we came together. And I think that is just such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it's something that is severely lacking in the culture of America today, if I'm being honest. But now let me get off my soapbox and please tell us more about this delicious food that is making me salivate. And so glad that we do this during a lunchtime, so I won't be disappointed once I get off the air.
Well, you won't be disappointed. I have soup. I specialize in soup, any type of soup. I do fish soup, chicken soup, red peas, red bean, we call it red peas, but it's actually red beans, but that's what we call it. And I also do, right now we have curry goat, We have curry chicken. We have oxtail. That's our biggest seller. Curry chicken, stew chicken. Those are our biggest sellers.
Mhm.
Everybody seems to love it. They said it's very flavorful and authentic. So come and try it out for yourself. I'm not gonna
Nope. There you go.
brag on it. Come and see and taste it for yourself.
See
I
that
put my
a humble
on.
brag is by far one of the best plays ever. Is that humble brag? Like, I don't have to tell you how awesome this is. You're gonna come down for yourself and see how awesome it is.
Yes,
And that is truly the
Yes.
best way to go about things. Now, what is kind of your favorite? Like, if you had the meal to make every single day, what is that meal that you can truly pour your heart and your soul into? When is that going to be on the menu? Because we will be there that day, right, Prestige?
Absolutely.
I have so many. It's not only one. Rasta pasta with oxtail.
There we go.
It's the best. I mean, stew beef. I do stew beef. All the food. I don't have a special one. Curry shrimp and Rasta pasta is so delicious. You have to try it.
Okay, I'm down. Whenever that's on the menu, we will be there.
Yes.
We will do a whole segment.
You also have dumplings. You could cook dumpling with also curry chicken and or eat it what you want. It's whatever you want to eat. So either rice and peas, or you want dumpling, or you want white rice, or Rasta pasta is up to you. Macaroni and cheese is whatever you want to put with your meats.
Now for the not so cultured out there, what exactly is Rasta pasta?
Well, it's pen noodles cooked with heavy cream
Mhm.
and also with Parmesan cheese and different peppers and with jerk seasoning.
Otherwise known as delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely delicious.
Forgot
Yes.
addicting too.
Yes,
You
and
can't go
addictive.
wrong.
No, cannot go wrong at all.
No, you name it. You could also use it. You do curry. The curry shrimp with it, curry chicken, any meats you want to go on top of it. It's a different taste.
It's just
You would
all
love-
sorts
yeah.
of different. No, and that's what's absolutely incredible is you sit here and you're creating by paying tribute, which I think is one of the best things that is truly out there. So what is like the next evolution? Are we going to see like the Sunday dinner food truck? Is that
Yes,
coming into
and
the future?
also have beef patties and chicken patties and see where it goes. We also, for the first people that don't eat meat, we also gonna have veggie patties.
Veggie patty's nice.
We have veggie meals, like for people that don't want to eat no type of meat. We have tofu stew. That with brown rice or bulgur with mixed vegetables. So that for people that don't want to eat meat, we have for everyone. And hopefully sooner than later, we're going to open the salad bar and the juice bar.
Oh, you got a juicer. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have
juice bar and a salad bar.
Yes. That's on the next thing we're going to do.
Okay. There's a lot of variety. That's what I like to hear.
All right. Yes, you get everything here. That's it.
Dorma, you're telling us a lot of great information. If we just want to get like the camera angle, just a good at your head. There we go. Perfect.
There we go. Yeah,
perfect,
we were getting a lot of.
We got a lot of top of your head
and your eyes. Your cap, which was very like, I don't know, game show host villainish. It was kind of cool. I'll be honest with you. I feel like you should be asking for $1 million ransom. But probably not that great when it comes down to the marketing aspect of it. But, it worked for me. I was entertained. No, it's super interesting that you especially dealing like with a brick and mortar. What is it? How is the opening and going through this process been like? And I know that you guys were open prior to COVID. what was it like trying to transition at that time where here you are at this point, you know, your whole brand is about coming together, and now we're hitting a point where we're forced to be apart. How are you able to manage through that?
Well, I don't even know what to say, but I mean, it was a lot of work, but we got it done. I can't complain because we've been through so much with COVID and everything. We're trying to get back to somewhat normal, but we never will get back there. But we managed because it was of hard work. All of this, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but like I said, you have to be passionate in what you want to do in life. And nothing easy lasts long, but hard work. Always remember that. Nothing easy lasts long, but hard work lasts long.
Consistency.
And consistency. You gotta be consistent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we are on WNHH LP 103.5 FM New Haven. Myself, Prestige, and my partner in crime, Long Island Rays, Elm City made, EZ BlueZ is in the building. Dorma Bryan is with us on Behind the Brand. Dorma, what are your 3 kitchen supplies you can't live without?
My gloves, my sanitizer.
All right.
I have a lot. Those things I want to take because I want to make sure, because when you say, but I love my seasoning also.
Okay.
Too much to say.
All right, so we got seasoning, sanitizer, and your crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Crew.
Okay.
Must have a crew.
Definitely.
Good health. Good health.
Yes. I'm telling you, the Board of Health is listening to this interview right now. I'm like, they now have an A+. The first thing that she said was her gloves and her sanitizer. No, that's an A+. You win in the history of winning like that. But it's so super important, and also coming out of COVID became even more important and more in the front of everyone's face. But there's only a couple of seconds difference between undercooked meat and overcooked meat, and some of that undercooked meat is something that could kill you. You know, we had mad cow's disease back in the day where hamburger meat was just, no matter what you did, it was infected. There's nothing you could do about it. So it's always been something that's there. But I have seen, and I have really noticed that more, and this is where the hate mail comes, but I'm gonna say it. More mom and pop and individually owned places are actually some of the cleanest places that are out there. If you go, I don't know, say downtown in CT, and you go into like a certain big chain burrito place, you know, right there on Chapel Street, you see garbage that's out that's been there for like 3 or 4 sessions. You see food around because there is no care, there is no love there. Those are people that are just working for a paycheck. You are creating, a legacy for yourself. You are representing your family. You are representing your culture. This is who you are, and you have now built a brand off of that. So of course you're going to have your sanitizer taken care of. Each customer that's going to come in is going to feel like a family member because you care more than that 16-year-old that's forced to be behind the counter just because they want to be able to get that video game at the end of the month. But that's just me. And that's my soapbox. And anyone who doesn't like what I have to say, please send all hate mail to Prestige because I don't care.
That's it. It's true. You gotta care. You gotta love what you do. So you put your all in it. That's what you do. 16-year-olds, they think about video games, but I'm thinking about the next level. Because there's always room for improvements. You always improve on everything. I work on recipes until I get it the right way. When I get it the right way, I move on to another one. So I try to bring the best to New Haven, the best authentic Jamaican food. That's what I put my all in. I put love in the food. Because if I don't eat it, I'm not going to serve it. I taste what I give out.
There you go. See, that is something that is super, super huge. And again, going back to, how America is so obsessed with food shows and food competitions, you see that more and more. Some of these people that will go competition are the one who just focus on getting the meal done, and they didn't taste every element before they put it all together. That is so super, super important because you need to know what is going to that person on every single level. And again, that can get lost in a corporatized feel of it. And there's certain spots like, look, we all know that a day like today in the 90s or a day like in the 70s, your kitchen's going to be a little different too. Your meat's going to take a little less time to settle because it's already at a 90-degree temperature. It's only going to ever drop to 90 degrees. There's just certain things you have to understand. And by knowing your craft, but also knowing your environment and knowing your crew is so super important. Right now, one of the big things in pop culture is watching the show The Bear, which is all about what it's like to have a family-owned restaurant and to really push it out there. For some people who work in the restaurant world, it gives them trauma, and that's fine because the food service industry is not for everyone and is not for the weak of heart. But when you see someone like yourself who truly loves it and is truly there for every single moment of it, it is so reassuring because I feel everything is an art form, and food itself is such a beautiful art form, especially when we have amazing artists that paint or cook with their entire heart. Has this been just something that has grown in you, or has this been a family trait that has been passed down? Because it seems like you got a little bit of that family seasoning in there.
It's always been in me. But from I was 6, I had my own little pots. My mother would give me meat for me to cook my own, and me and my sisters, and we became good at it. I like to season. I taste to see if it's right. If it's not right, then I don't stop until I get the taste that I would give somebody else to eat. If it's not right for me, I'm not going to give you to eat. I have to make sure it's right by tasting until I get it right. I don't give up. So it's a craft, and I like to use fresh seasoning, my thyme, my scallion, my onions, my garlic, my peppers. My food, you're gonna have a little kick. It's not a kick to burn your mouth up, but a little spice to just taste right. Because to me, it has to have a little spice if it's authentic Jamaican food. Not too much that you're not able to eat it, but enough to just a little taste. That's it.
Oh my God. No, I'm getting a little flashbacks. Remind me so much of my grandma. My grandma always cooks like that. Spices and this the way you're talking. There's the whole dictation of your voice. It just brings back good, wholesome memories. But and just brought me back to a good place. Go ahead.
No, but that's the whole point, and that's what I think is so incredible about we talk about on the show a lot about the brands that are the most successful are the ones that just are the person, and it's just the person personified. And that's really what it comes down to. I spoke about it in the intro. The idea of a Sunday dinner is something that no matter what is going to bring someone a point of nostalgia, but it isn't just a nostalgia point for you. It is a representation of who you are, and you bring that aspect truly in there. And that is one of the most important things. And I totally love how, you say soups and stews are kind of your specialty, because there's so much more time that has to go into a soup or a stew, especially when you're making it from scratch, and that tasting. And, this soup is not done until it tastes right. That's one of the few things you can do that, because you only got a certain amount of time before that meat goes from, super dead rare to like way overcooked and quite possibly dry as heck. So you don't have that as much time to really perfect that flavoring. But when you're doing a soup, there's all these incredible stories, especially coming out of, I believe, Thailand, where they will, the family actually stays up for 24 hours in shifts because the soup never goes more than a slight simmer. And that's how they enrich the flavor for a full 24 hours. And it becomes a full family experience, and it's that family's experience that gets put in soup, you know. And I love that you're bringing that in a reality into a commerce world, because that's something that we have lost very, very, very far sight of. You know, if I can't pick up my phone and hit the dash of doors to get something delivered to my house, man, it's hot out, bro. I ain't feeling like I need to get that kind of stuff. But then I forget a lot of my incredible memories was sitting with my grandfathers, you know, and making that crazy breakfast omelet with nothing but leftovers. You know, some of the best memories was, you know, sitting there with my mom breading and filleting, you know, chicken that you were gonna fry to have your incredible chicken cutlets that you made enough to have for 2.5 weeks, and you didn't eat with the family when you made them because you had to sample the whole time. You're like, oh, this is perfect, this is good. So you've already eaten 4 cutlets by the time dinner has happened, but you've made 74 cutlets and it's a beautiful day. I have to remind myself to go back that and do that with my children, because that is something that they would be missing out on if I didn't do that. And we need more places that like you out there remind to go back home and touch something wood. So I really appreciate that.
Yes, and you teach the next generation. You carry on the tradition. You don't leave that. Carry it on. Things are, people are losing sight of those things, and we bring it. I want to bring it back. When I do it with my kids, they all know how to cook because I teach them. They come and watch me, and it brings the family unit together. Also, the bonding with your family, the cooking.
That's awesome.
That's great. Baking. We do baking also.
What are we baking? Ooh, are we making like a banana pudding? Yeah, so I'm like,
any cakes?
Huh?
Any cakes? Banana pudding?
Any cakes? Pies?
Ginger cake?
Yeah. I don't make it. I do cheesecake. I do other things, but I don't start doing them yet. My mother was a great. I learned a lot from my mom. That's by her side, and I learned. So thank God for her. I mean, now she's not here anymore. I still carry on the tradition. Thank you.
And now yes. I want cheesecake. You said cheesecake, and that's like the ultimate thing in the world right now. Dang it.
I make really nice cheesecake. I'll make it for you one day.
Thank you.
We're honored. We really are.
I feel adopted. I'll be honest with you.
You guys
Dorma, just for future chefs, how do you handle criticism? Or what actually, to better my question, what is the best way to handle criticism as a chef for anybody inspired to go into cooking for a career?
Well, you have to take the good with the bad.
Right.
You're always gonna have people, even though you put your all in it, they're not gonna like it. So
right.
I don't let it bother me. I know I put my all in it, so I just brush off and keep moving.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. There's nothing you could do. People not gonna like. You could make the best this and that. Some people are not gonna like it.
Right.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. I have also found, like, when you're in the kitchen, reminding them that you have a whole bunch of knives, the criticism gets less and less. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really good with this knife. They're like, oh yeah, you know, it was delicious. I'm sorry. In fact, I'm gonna leave an extra tip because my bad. I'm just, you know, I'm not saying you have to use that, but I'm saying it's very effective. That's how I deal with criticism.
I gotta send you some jerk chicken. The jerk chicken, I gotta send you. I should have sent you some jerk chicken. I have some. Where are you?
Dorma, if you keep talking, I'm not gonna have a broadcast partner. He's gonna die of a food coma.
Jerk chicken.
I'm not gonna have anybody doing this radio show with me. He's gonna be indulged in your great food.
I'm ready for a nap.
And I also
yeah, I'm happier on a kid on Christmas. I tell you that.
I believe.
With pasta.
Oh. We're coming down next week. That's what I'm saying. Is Prestige and I are going to we're going to do some content from the spot next week. Where is the spot in particular? How can we get there? Let's talk about that for a hot minute. We've already talked about how amazing you are, and
You already
how
talked
much
about
we're
the
ready to
dishes.
die eating your food. So let's talk. How do we get there, and what is the dine-in experience like?
Well, it's a takeout restaurant, but I
Okay.
have tables
Mhm.
and chairs, and people could sit in like a few customers now. They sit in and eat in their lunch.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Dorma, once again, we just want to see your great face.
I'm sorry.
There you
No,
go.
it's okay.
It's
It's
there.
okay. It's okay. Now
Sorry.
we see the great multitasker in you. Like you're working and you're working at the same time. You're promoting the restaurant within the interview, and you're guiding your people to success. So like we understand. So we totally
You're
get it. We
working
feel
while
like
you're
we're at the
working.
kitchen
We
right
got you.
now. So we understand this.
Yes.
And I see meats ahead of, oh, hello. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's quite
Word.
fine.
Hello, customer. We can say hello, customer too. It's fine.
Okay.
That's one of the most incredible things, and I love that you're doing this at the spot. You're still engaging with your customers. That tells a so incredible story, because
Yes, it does.
there's a lot of people who will lock themselves in a room and just kind of focus on this, and that's just not who you are. And that is the best part, and that is the part that I hope, if no one takes anything else from this interview, they take: be genuinely yourself and care about something, and then figure out how to monetize that. And that's truly happiness. The smile that we see on your face, it's a genuine one. When we crack the goofy little joke, that's a genuine one. But I will ask one more time, where are you located?
I'm located at 135 Olive Street in New Haven, Connecticut.
All right.
Right at the corner, Grand and Olive. Can't miss it.
Okay.
Sunday dinner.
There you go.
Right there in
Prestige and
Fairhaven.
I will be there next week. We're there.
Oh,
He thinks I'm kidding.
Welcome. You're more than welcome.
He thinks I'm kidding. We're gonna do some internet. We're gonna do some TikToks from there. We're gonna get some content, and just get to meet and hang out with you in person, because we love, as we call it, meeting our interviews in the wild. It's so much more fun for us, and it'll be an incredible experience.
Yeah.
But now that you're in that spot, and I know that, like, yes, your future end goal is to franchise and to be bigger than McDonald's, and you deserve it. What is the small time goal? Like, obviously, we already talked that you're going to be opening up the salad bar and the juice bar.
Yes.
But, are you looking at where you can maybe get a food truck? Is that the next evolution? Or are you looking at another brick and mortar?
I'm looking at a food truck, because the food truck is less overhead cost. So, and you could go anywhere with it. Right. Meanwhile, you gotta stay in one place, but the food truck will go all over. You could do events and whatnot. So next step is the food truck, and then another restaurant in another, maybe Waterbury.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just far enough that you're not necessarily competing with your original demographic, but still close enough that people could go to both restaurants in a month if you wanted to. I think that is a genius idea, and it's a lot of things that people don't really think about. That's one of when you are in business, you have to have those short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals, and you've got to continuously push and move forward from them. If not, you get complacent, and then everything is boring, and you don't really want to do anything anymore.
Right.
So I love the fact that you see where every type of elevation is going to go, and I love that you're already thinking about a food truck makes more sense right now because we're more mobile. It can be more event-based, but it also has lower overhead. You
Yes.
don't have to pay 24-hour lights or those different types of things. You got to get your generator, and make sure that that's all charged up and have the batteries all set. I absolutely love that idea. I also think it'd be really cool. I'm not saying do it, but maybe you do this. You put those security cameras in the truck, right? And you just film it, and then you have someone edit it and put like some Instagram and TikTok footage together, and be able to tell a story, because you're a very entertaining personality as well. I would love to see the behind the scenes of how you deal with a hard rush and or the time where you're really, really slow, but I'm sure someone breaks out into some type of song and you just happens to elevate those type of moments. I think I think the world kind of needs that. And if you ever have the want or desire to do that, we can talk and we can figure out how to get an incredible social media presence for you, because your personality outshines what you do. I haven't even tasted your food, but you've made me some of the most hungry I've ever been in my entire life. And that's just because of the type of person you are. And if there's a third of the love that just comes from this interview that goes into that food, people will never be hungry again. So I'm like, thank you and give you flowers for that.
Every love in it. You're gonna see you're gonna feel it, because the taste is all there. Not to be bragging, but the taste is
no, brag. Look,
definitely. Let's all brag on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven. Myself, Prestige, and my partner in crime, Long Island Rays, Elm City made, EZ BlueZ is in the building and is very hungry. Go ahead, Easy.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Telling the truth isn't bragging. I can sit here and say that, no joke, the best and coolest co-host in all of radio is Prestige, and I'm bragging about it. I'm just telling people it's the truth, and it's 100% the truth. And just like you're saying, the amount of love you put into your meals and how incredible it is the truth, because that is 100% your truth. You're pouring your heart and your soul into your art, into your creation.
Yes, that is the truth.
And that's awesome.
Yes. Come on over. That's all I want.
We will. We definitely will. We definitely will.
You're gonna see what I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, we're there. That is on the agenda. That is It's going to happen.
With all the great food that you have and everything that you told us about your great establishment, are there any seasonal dishes coming up for the fall? Is there anything that we can expect just for your restaurant for a limited time only?
Jamaican jerk pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin jerk soup.
There you go.
Pumpkin jerk soup.
There you go.
Yeah,
oh my goodness. Oh,
there you go.
We will promote that at all the colleges. That'll be your biggest seller.
There you go.
And when you have a cold, there is nothing like chicken soup to take it away. That's what I do. Yeah. All the stuff there, you're gonna taste it. You're gonna feel better in no time. And that's a guarantee.
Any type of deals, like a buy one half off type of thing going on? Anything like with a student ID, something that people can get to know about?
Students will get a 5% discount.
All right.
Okay.
Meals. And I have wing specials. I have lunch specials for $7. You get curry chicken or jerk chicken, whatever chicken you want, fried chicken. $7 lunch special. That's
$7 lunch specials. That's not bad. Yes. That's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
That's a steal.
Incredible.
That's a real steal right there.
Seriously.
Yes,
most lunch specials you're looking at are like $10 or $15.
Yeah, right. Sometimes even 20.
Yes, you get cabbage and plantains. You get cabbage and plantains with the meal.
There we go.
Compliment. Yes, so you can't go wrong. You get a full meal for $7. Home cook, well seasoned food.
Okay. What about the wing specials? Get more into that.
Yeah, no, Prestige is a huge wing fan, so he's taking notes. So definitely don't look directly at Prestige when you say that, because he's definitely taking notes. He's a huge wing guy.
We have wings and fries special for back to school. Back to school.
There we go.
Let's see. I didn't come up with the prices, but it's gonna be.
No, that's all right. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just let people know what they're getting into. That's all.
Yes. So they can't go wrong. And I have hot soup, hot chicken soup, hot fish. I make fish soup on Tuesdays. Fish tea. It's fish tea we call it, but it's actually fish soup.
Okay.
On Tuesday. And every day is chicken soup. And I'm telling you, the chicken soup is real good, but it has a little kick. Nothing to cry about, but it's very good. Every day chicken soup. And on Thursdays is red pea soup.
All right.
I also do beef soup, all type of soup. But I didn't come up with the days I'm going to put that on the menu as yet.
I know you
So
mentioned.
what you're saying is.
Oh, go ahead, Deezy. I'm sorry.
So what you're saying is you have Auntie's kicking chicken.
Yes, it has
Okay.
chicken dumplings with pumpkin base. We cook it with the pumpkin,
Oh, that's
carrots,
nice.
vegetables in it, and it's well seasoned. So when you every spoonful is full of love. You could taste this person put their all in it. When you get it, you get in my all. You can't go wrong. Any soups. I put my all in it.
No, we love to hear it. We love to hear it. We can't get enough of it. We really can't.
So it all comes with dumpling. I don't know if you know, we make it with flour, a little bit of cornmeal.
Actual dumplings, real dumplings. No store-bought anything. Actual homemade from scratch dumplings. We are familiar. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Nothing from scratch. Nothing bought. Homemade. Everything is from. Only the vegetables. I clean them and cook them. That's about it. But everything is all natural from scratch.
Dorma, we're almost coming to a close for the show, unfortunately. But we always like to end this show with any inspirational advice that you want to give the people who want to be chefs, cooks, anything of that nature within your business. And also, please, at the very end, just state your address again, where you're located, and any type of ways to contact you, phone numbers, social media, and all that. This time is yours.
And hours of operation.
Yeah, hours of operation too. Yes, right.
Okay, our hours, we are closed on Mondays. Our operation is Tuesday 11 till 8 p.m. Sunday is the early day, 11 to 5.
Okay.
And we're on Instagram and also TikTok. Yeah. And if you want to order, we are on Grubhub and also Uber Eats.
Okay.
One is on there, and our phone number is, you could call in and make your order. Also, it's 475-301 9484.
Okay.
So you could call in and make your orders. And our last orders we take at 7:20.
Oh wow.
It's not bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome, actually.
Definitely reasonable.
Yeah.
And what else you said you wanted to know?
Any inspirational advice, words of wisdom that you want to give to somebody who wants to be a chef, cook, and wants to be some type in the restaurant business?
Well, if you have a dream of being a cook or a chef, put your all in it and never give up. All I could say, never give up. Never give up. Put your all in it. That's all I could say. The words of wisdom, hard work eventually pays off. And this is not for if you're not gonna put your all, this is not for you. But if it's for put your all in it. And you may stumble and fall, but you get up and go again. That's how life is. Never give up. If you have a dream, if that's your dream. I never gave up. I'm still here.
That's the thing. No matter what you dream, we'll never tell you what you dream, but we will always tell you to dream big and to never give up on that dream. That is one of the most important things you can do in life. And just again, thank you so much for all you do. And thank you for reminding us how important that connection is when it comes down to the food we eat. You are amazing, and I look forward to eating your food. I look forward to getting to know you more. I look forward to wherever these things grow. Thank you so much for being here. And we do massive love you.
Love you also. Love you guys. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome, Dorma. Thank you.
That's why you back the love. Send back the
Yeah, easy with
love.
WNHH LP 103.5 FM New Haven, myself Prestige, and my partner in crime, Long Island Rays, Elm City Made, EZ BlueZ, and this has been Behind the Brand. Thank you, Dorma.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Wondering what to write about, trying to figure out what it's all about. Existentialist, am I worth anything or just a scout? I don't know.